Hillsboro takes over, trailing by 20 with 5 minutes and 38 seconds remaining.
That last drive for Marlin was a 3-play, 58-yard drive, so they didn't waste much time. Capped off by 37-yard pass to Jay Butler. PAT was good, and like you say, it's 26-6, 5:38 left. And I'm not saying it's impossible to Hillsboro win, but it certainly is not probable at this point.
I'd say it'd be pretty tough. Crockett Martin to the right side. The pitch back goes to Timmy Thompson. Thompson gets still on his feet. Look at him go. Timmy Thompson, some fine second effort there. Gets 4 and maybe 5 yards that time. Second down and about 5.
A few more Central Texas teams that won Friday night, in case you were out of town or whatever. Italy 42, Norman G 12. The Granger Lions 27, Meridian Yellow Jackets nothing. The Bruceville Eddie Eagles 32, and Salado Eagles, I believe they're also Eagles, 14. Jonesboro 44, and Fruitvale 28.
Second down and 5. Nothing doing this time for the running back, number 2, Kevin Patton. Brought down by number 79, Kenneth Green in the backfield. A loss of about 3 yards on the play. It'll be third down and very long. Actually, they'll mark it at the 35-yard line, so it'll be third down and 8. He was pushed back about 5 more yards than that. Bubba Spencer has some running room. Spencer tries to turn the corner, and about 3 or 4 Marlin Bulldogs ride the bull out of bounds. Gain of about 15 yards on the play. Lewis Brown, one of those taking a free ride on the back of Bubba. Jay Butler also enjoying a little piggyback ride there. First and 10, Hillsboro from the 48.
Dale, what a thrill it must be for some of these youngsters to come and play in a Southwest Conference stadium, like Baylor, and get in the playoffs. And although Hillsboro looks like they're not going to win this football game, at least they've been here, and maybe they will turn the corner.
As we mentioned, a lot of young players on both sides of the football field, so some very valuable playoff experience being had tonight. That pass intended from Irwin to Bubba Spencer. Incomplete. Second down 10. Clock stopped with 4 minutes and 13 seconds remaining.
I thought really that Brown Irwin had looked like to me he had number 80. Maybe it wasn't 80. 82, I cannot tell if it's 82 or what, but it was wide open at one time, but then the defensive man closed on him before Irwin had a chance to throw the football, so he just kind of dumped it off.
Second down 10. Irwin back to pass. Under some pressure, gets out of the pocket. Now he's just going to try to run from whatever he can get, and he picks up, or actually he loses 2 yards on the play. Forced out of bounds on the near side of the field by Lewis Brown. And it is now 4 minutes and 4 seconds remaining in the ball game. Third down and 12. Third down and 12, and here come the Hillsboro Eagles splitting wide to the left side. Number 40, Jason Thornell. Splitbacks behind Brian Irwin, who will hand off to Kevin Patton, and Patton will be stopped after a gain of a half yard. Number 76, Jonathan Williams, in on the tackle. Had some help from Seymour Smith, number 7. Clock continues to run down, now under the 4-minute mark.
Once again, I want to congratulate both teams for getting here, and Hillsboro Eagles for breaking a long drought, and plus we wish the best of luck to the Marlin Bulldogs and hope that they can keep advancing up the state playoff ladder.
Bubba Spencer, the ball carrier, gets nothing that time, as Johnny Dupree, the big 225-pound defensive end, makes the stop. Hillsboro takes over, or rather Marlin takes over, and will simply try to run out the clock.
at the halftime, I saw Tom Garrick, the head coach of Robinson, and Phil Garrick, his brother, was the head coach at West, who went in administration, taking over the job that B.J. Korenick had. And right now, B.J. may wish he was back in administration at this particular time.
But once again, a very successful season for his Eagles, Butch. Marcus Rose gets the carry that time and gets about 6 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 4. Stay tuned immediately following the game for the post-game show. We'll be talking to Coach Tom Bagby and some of the players from the Marlin squad. Under the 3-minute mark now remaining in this ball game. Dials gives it straight up the middle. Michael Milnes gets the call, and Milnes gets a 1st down and more inside the 35 to about the 32-yard line. Clock will stop momentarily while they set the chains. 2 minutes and 44 seconds showing there.
They'll reckon it's something in the water because every back that Marlin puts in is quick. I mean, I'm serious. They've shown us about 6 different running backs tonight, and all of them are just like water bugs out there.
Maybe some of that artesian water they have over there.
You got a good look in at Ronald Murphy, who ran the ball a while ago, number 22, and he picked up 6 yards going right up the middle, and he is a tough runner. So Marlin's just going to try to grind it out. If they score, fine. If they don't, they're still going to win as the clock's running under 2 minutes.
2nd down and 5. Straight up the middle, look out. Ronald Murphy will score. Number 22, Ronald Murphy, a 180-pound sophomore running back. And I guess just an example of things to come for the Marlin Bulldogs.
Bill, I hope you and I can remember that name next to Ronald Murphy, because I've liked what I've seen from that young man tonight. He is a good runner. He's come in and carried the ball 4 times for 52 yards. So that's, 13 yards?
And a touchdown. John Miner in to try the extra point. Snap is down, the kick is up, but the kick will, yes it is, it's high enough.
One of those dime quails,
But it gets over the crossbar. And Marlin simply adds a little more insurance, only they probably don't need it. 33-6 the score with 1 minute and 48 seconds remaining.
That was a 47-yard, 4-play drive, touchdown run, 27 yards by Ronald Murphy. And I'm going to tell you, I like this Marlin football team, Bill. They have speed, quickness. They got good skilled people in there. And we just wish them the best of luck.
One minute and 48 seconds remaining, Butch. And what do you do now? What if you're B.J. Korenick?
You know what I say? I get that motor warmed up in that bus and let's go back to Hillsboro.
Well, as far as maybe getting some of his younger players some playoff experience or letting his seniors go finish out the game because it's their last one, you know, he has a big decision to make really in that respect, I think. Right. Kick will be handled by number 22, Joe Johnson. Johnson gets to about the 36-yard line. May have been a fumble on the play. I believe that Hillsboro did retain possession. They have the ball at the 36-yard line with 1 minute and 38 seconds to work with.
You know, people talk about comparative scores, so-and-so beat so-and-so. Marlin and Conley tied, 7-7. Are you with me so far?
I'm with you.
Okay. Then Hillsboro beat Alvarado 21-0. And then Friday night, Conley comes back and beats Alvarado 11-0. So that really means that Hillsboro should beat Marlin. I wish Danny brought that up.
You're confusing me now. Fumble on the play, and Marlin takes over. That ball simply slipped out of the hands of the quarterback, Brian Irwin, and Johnny Dupree was there to pounce on it.
Sometimes it just doesn't pay to get up in the morning, does it? Because it's just everything's going wrong for Hillsboro now, everything right for Marlin. And you just can't say enough, though, about the job that B.J. Krennick and his staff have done, because they took a team that hadn't done anything in 19 years. Last year they won 2 football games, lost 7 and tied 1. New coach comes in, and all of a sudden they're 9-1 in the first playoff since 1966. So they've done a good job.
Marcus Rose gets the call, and he gets inside the 20 to the 12-yard line. Make that the 13.
Looked like David Pike was the new quarterback that time for the Marlin Bulldogs. And I also see number 11, Demetrius Diggs, 130-pound sophomore, checking in for the Bulldogs.
About a minute left to play in the ball game. Option play, left side. Demetrius Diggs will be swarmed under by a host of Marlin Hillsboro Eagles, among them Brad Ferris, number 44.
I think, you know, Larry Spencer, Bubba's brother for Hillsboro, is only a junior, 270 pounds, so when he grows up, he will be a big youngster.
Demetrius Diggs, the man under. He'll hand off to number 80, Michael Giddings. Michael Giddings, the cousin of Darrell Giddings, who has had an outstanding night.
Who's the brother of Bernard, right?
Who is the brother, right?
Of the sisters of Paul Quinn. No, I'm confused now.
Well, Michael Giddings' sister is Tracy, and she is at Paul Quinn now. But we have reached the end of the ball game. 3, 2, and 1 second remain. It's over with here at Baylor Stadium. Our final score, the Marlin Bulldogs 33, the Hillsboro Eagles 6. Stay tuned for the post-game show coming up right after this. Tom Bagby, the coach of the Marlin Bulldogs, will be one of our guests along with some players, and we'll be back with that right after this. As we get back underway, 3 minutes, 7 seconds remaining in the first half. Billett, option play, left side, going to...
Number 1, and don't you forget. That's right. Number 1, and don't you forget. That's right. Number 1, and don't you forget. Number 1, and don't you forget.
I'm telling you, they're fighting to get on the boat.
Everybody's got their uniform.
Football field house. Where is that? That's the old pass. We're down the road.